you talked about Usyk, Joshua, and Fury potentially fighting the winner. Would you prefer, regardless who you think's going to win, would you prefer Joshua to win because it's a bigger fight with Tyson?
Yeah, I prefer the Brit to win. I think it's a much bigger. Do you know what? Both of them are big fights because everyone knows who's Usyk is now. They see the fight at Tottenham. They see what he did with AJ. And I mean this it's a terrible thing to say, but all what's going on in Ukraine, there's a big lot of sympathy and feeling towards him over the troubles and the tribulations of people in the Ukraine and the fact that, he's their standard bearer. So, these guys are, they're both of them, whoever wins it, fighting Tyson Fury, who, by the way, is the biggest name out there in heavyweight boxing by far, has been proven at the box office. It's a huge fight. So whoever wins, for me, providing we can get it on, I'd love to see that. Either of them. But I would like to see the Joshua fight. And that's purely a personal thing, in as much that, the people who for years have been saying Joshua would beat Tyson. In my heart, I don't believe that'd be the case. And I would like, from my ego, or whatever you want to call it, to see that fight happen. And I believe Tyson will lay that one to rest.
Now, down to brass tacks, who do you think will win in Saudi on Saturday night, and how? How will it go down?
Right. Well, I can only go on the previous fight, and obviously leading up to the fight, there's a bit more. You look to see where these two guys are. I don't. Although he's moved up to heavyweight, he's probably changed his diet, Usyk, because he's a heavyweight. He's not got to make the limit as he did at cruiserweight, so he's probably eating different dietary requirements. I don't like seeing fighters bulk up. I like to see speed, with guys. I prefer the speed than carrying the weight around. And he's a good boxer. He's a good tactician. He's a good boxer. And he totally out-fought with a TH and out-fought with an F AJ in the last fight and could have stopped him. It looked like in the last round he was going to stop him. People look at the fighters. I also look at the trainers, and he's got a fabulous trainer. Old man Lomachenko, if you don't mind me, he's not as old as me.
I don't know if he'll mind.
He's old man. Yeah, old man Lomachenko. He's an old man compared to my grandson, but he's a superb trainer. You look what he's done with his son. He gets the best out of fighters. You look at their balance. They've got great balance. They're very economical in what they do, but what they do, they're very good at. And I just like him as a trainer. I think he's an excellent trainer. Go back, and I've said it a few times to you, when after the fight that Usyk said he boxed to orders, he was told not to knock him out, and that's what he did. But he wobbled him a couple of times and nearly stops him. This time round, I think it's going to be a different fight as far as Usyk's concerned. I think Usyk knows he can knock him over. He knows he can outbox him. So it's not about what he's doing, it's what can AJ do. So he's got a new trainer now. How that training camp's going, I don't know. It's good trainer, very good trainer he's got on board. But can he change what he does at his age? Can he change it now? Is he? For me, the only way, this fight's the battle of the jabs. Whoever goes out there and commands that fight, they're going to do it behind the jab. If it's Joshua, he's got to get to the center of the ring. He's got to keep that position. He's got to keep backing up Usyk. If he's going backwards himself like he did in the second fight against Ruiz, he'll be in trouble. He will be in trouble because he's not going to outbox him. He's got to go out and impose himself. He's got to go out and be the governor. He's got to be the boss. He's got to put it on him. And by doing that, you expose yourself. You start letting those bombs go. And of course, if he catches Usyk, he's liable. He could knock him out because he's a big puncher. But when you're throwing those shots, you expose yourself. The chin suddenly gets, you let that right hand go, your chin's up, and you can get clips. So can he do that? And can he do it for 12 rounds? Has he got the discipline to do it? Has he got the wherewithal to do it? And has he got this to do it? Has he got the desire to do it? Because these last few fights, quite a few fights, he's wobbled a few times against fighters that you would think he would not have a problem with. And this time round, he's under the cosh. He's under the cosh where I'm sure in his head he knows if he loses this one, he becomes a gatekeeper if he carries on boxing. In some, I'm sure in some significant fights, but that the aurora of his invincibility is well and truly gone. I just feel I can't see him doing it. I can't see him doing it because I don't think he's got it. I don't think he's got the skill set to do it. I don't think he's got the mindset to do it. I really do not. I think this guy's got his number completely, and I feel we'll break him down and he'll take his heart away, and I think he'll stop him.
Good stuff. I mean, not good stuff for Joshua, but good insight nonetheless.
It's an opinion. He may go out and do it. If he goes out and do it and turn around and say, "See, you arsehole, you got it wrong." That's how it is.
Brilliant. Frank, always appreciate it. I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of your weekend, but thanks very much. And yeah, let's do it again.
Let's talk next week, Dan, and let's talk about the fights. It's going to be bloody interesting next week, isn't it? I'm really looking forward to Saturday. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be something, intriguing and on paper, it's exciting.
I'll come and see you next week, it's a promise.
Man.
All right, mate. Take care.
You okay, though? You're all right yourself?
All good, mate. All good.